So this is day two with my life without you. And it's really hard. It's really hard. All my plans in life are built around you. All my dreams and hopes were revolving around you. All the things that we planned and talked about and designed and dreamed of. We're supposed to be together forever. That was the promise we made. And now, yesterday, the night before, you walked out, and the door closed, and you're never coming back, and you said as much. And your life is busy, and you could just go to class and continue on. Easily forget me, because you barely gave me any time this whole last year. You're always too busy for us. And we're always last place. And I'm fine with that. I'm okay with you being busy and me being last place. But now I'm in no place. Now there's no place to go. There's no place to come from. There's no person to share it with. I would have been fine being last place for the rest of the time, being in the back seat whenever you had time to give us. That was okay. That was okay. I could get used to that. I was getting used to that. And I curiously asked twice, when is there time for us? And I'm sorry if that caused problems. It's okay. I will go back to that. I will go back to that and shut up and I'd say nothing and I'd be happy when I see you. If it's once a week or once a month or once a year, it would still be good enough for me. It would be better than this. But there's nobody in my life. This dog, as you can see, I removed the blanket that you had made me because I can't keep it here. I took some of your things and I put them in a box in the front door and I can't keep them here. Things you gave me, I can't keep them. I can't enjoy them. I can't have them hanging on the walls or off my body or around the house. Everything is a reminder of you. These books that I read, they're not even from you, but they remind me of you. This art that I made, it reminds me of you. I used to like playing guitar for you, even though I play it really badly. And now nobody hears it. And nobody will be nice to say it sounds nice. Because it's not as good. It's not good enough for the internet. It's only okay if you don't really know guitar. It's only okay if you just know he's a beginner and he's just playing some few bad chords and some scales poorly. We said it sounded nice, and I believed you. And now there's nobody to say it sounds nice. And like, you were my acting partner. You were my life partner. But in my acting business now, I don't have anybody to do it with. My acting partner, my scene partner, my coach, my confidant. I have nobody to confide in. There's nobody to tell your fears or vulnerabilities or hopes and dreams to share your strengths or find strength in your weaknesses. And I was strong for you. I was supportive for you. And I still am. I still wish you well. And I know you're going to be with someone else. And I mean nothing to you. And you could so easily just move on and erase me, replace me, and not have a trace of me in you because you could just focus on the next thing and preoccupy yourself with the plan. Your schedule doesn't change. You still go to class and clinic and keep your daily gym with your friends and go play badminton with Mr. Perfect. You never asked me to go to the gym. Not once in 6 years. I asked you to go. I took you a few times, but you never asked me to go to yours or when you want to go. And now you have your schedule perfect the way you want it. Any free time you might have had, you can make it about you time and no more we time. And then all the plans I had revolved around you. And now all those plans are empty. And they don't exist. It's this and me and you doing this. And now it's just me and this doing nothing. I was planning to do another short film in a week from now, and all my planning was supposed to be between when I see you next. So when I see you next, I can celebrate our life. I can't do that film now. I can't bring myself to do it. And I told you I actually needed you at least half a day of your help. And I don't have anybody who can help. I don't have a single friend. I don't have one friend that will ever show up for me, that is ever there for me, that is communicating and caring and available. Not one. I do not have one single friend in this world. You were all my relationships. You were everything to me. You were every single relationship I had. I counted like 16 or 17 relationships, and you were all of them. It's just left this empty life, in an empty home, in a head that just can't stop thinking about you, and it's tied to every single thing. It's tied to every single thing and revolved around you. When you were around, I was excited to tell you things. I'm sorry if I overshared. I just was excited about seeing you, about being around you, about having our life together, about building those things we talked about, and we did, and we were, and we had, and we can be. And now it's just gone. I know you're not gonna come back. I know you're not gonna think back on me. I know you don't feel the pain on this. I know you'll just carry on with your things and feel free and happy, and you won't even flinch. I know you take your emotions and you put them in a box and you shove them away. And then all the emotions you put in a box that were unsavory and shoved away for the past 6 years, you just pulled out 2.5 days, a day and a half ago, and threw them in my face. And said, these are all my problems with you in the past 6 years. And I just got them all at once. So be careful over-expressing your emotions, because then someone will think you're emotionally incapable. But be careful suppressing your emotions, because they will come back as cancer. And now I have to deal with your cancer. Because you kept it all in a box. You kept a scorecard. And then said after 6 years, here's the score. You owe me here. You did this, that, and the other. You did not keep score of all the things I did that were good. I was loving, caring, kind, giving, supportive, always fanciful, fun. All the endless things that I did that were so good, that described my best characters. Loving, heartful, funny, colorful, free, playful, responsible, and childish. So many things on this list too that outweigh this list over here. Otherwise we wouldn't have gone this far. It wouldn't have been so meaningful. It would have been more painful. It was meaningful. You can't just take the pain score and only count that. That's like saying Michael Jordan took 9,000 shots and missed them. Forget the fucking 10, 20, 30 years where he was the king. Just talk about the shots he missed. No, I missed some shots. I'm sorry. I failed. I was emotionally wrong. I had problems too. But my good qualities far outweigh the bad ones. The good times drown out. They drown out the difficult times. And now, there's only difficult times. And there is no possibility of good times. And now I can't think of any of the qualities of me or the world that are even worth living for. I can't think about them. It's just bleak emptiness, sadness, pain, suffering. Oh, let it go, let it go. Only now, only now, only now, only now. Well, now I'm hurting. Now I'm alone. Now I can't stop thinking about you. Now I wonder when will I see you again and why won't we see me again. Now I can't stop thinking about past, future, present all at once. I was doing so good. I was doing so good in peaceful placing where I was using the mantra, only now, only now. And I was like, my problems are, I can only take today's worry. I can't eat tomorrow's bread. I can only eat today's bread. And today's bread, like, small. Like, I have food in the fridge. I have clothes on my back. I have a rent paid for. So really, my biggest problems are gone. And I have a person in my life that I love deeply, and I believe that they love me deeply. So what are the biggest tragedies in my life then? They're like concerning myself with when will I work, or what about that bill that's coming next month? That's tomorrow's worry. So I would contain myself to today's bread only. And I did so good with that. I did so good with that because I had bread. I had the worry bread of, oh, well, I'm worried about these things. Those are future based. Those are past based, present based. And now my bread is, I don't have it. I don't have you. I don't know. I don't have the things I love. I can't communicate with the people I love. And they won't communicate with me. So now it's the opposite of what I was at. I was finding such harmony and peace in that concept, and now I just can't even think like that. I don't know how, because it was like my blessings were you, and what we had and what we were building towards. And all the details about worrying about that were like later. Or when will we get a house? How old will our kids be? When will it happen? And all that's later. That's not happening today. That still even takes 9 months for that to happen. So that wasn't even the concern for today. And now the concern is I don't have my partner. I don't have the love of my life. I do not have my best friend, my collaborator, my confidant, my creator, my conspirator, my darling. My squeezy, my partner, my Elise, my love. You're my darling dear, and now you're gone from here. And the year is empty, and the tears are full. And what will I do? How will I pull forward? How? Towards what? With what vision? There is no dream now. You were young enough and I was old enough to make a good partnership. And nobody my age is able to even have kids. You're too old. I would have to get someone half my age. Half my age. What would we have in common? Where would I find this person? And how will I attract them? If I'm old, double their age, could be their father. I'm just so sad that I lost the greatest person in my life. And I would have been fine being like your third string person. Put everybody else first. I'm fine being last place in your life. Please, I'm fine with it. I don't care anymore. Even then, the past year or 2 or 3 where I was less and less important in your scheduling. That's okay. I was willing to wait one more year till you're done school, and then we would have more time to schedule our life and your practice, and I would help with that. And I would be more involved in your life because I would help be the AV guy. Then you would have a permanent editor, video guy working for you, and I would then be involved in what you're doing. It would be more time together, sharing, preparing, building what we're doing. And now I'm removed completely. I'm completely removed. And I don't have anybody in my life. And you're who I want in my life. The one person that meant the most to me. I mean the least to. How? How did that happen so abruptly and quickly? I didn't even get a warning sign. I don't know how women can do that. They can hold this opinion for so long secretly and then just drop it on you and close the door and walk away. I don't know how that can happen. I feel like it's so much more fair to say, like, this is what's happening to me along the way, and I'm getting irritated and frustrated and sad and worried about these things. Can we talk about them and solve them, or I'll give you an ultimatum and timeline to fix it? None of that. We didn't have those conversations. I did not get a fair warning that you're wanting out of this relationship. I was absolutely shot in the back of the head by your walking out abruptly, swiftly, saying this isn't working, and then you just stuck to that sentence over the 10 hours of my debate about saying, well, we're so great together. All you had to say, I had 500 things to say about why we're great. You had one thing: this isn't working. This isn't working. It's like, where did that word come from? How long have you been saying that in your head? It was working. It was working. Just needed to work a little bit longer. And then we'd have more working together. It was working. We had a beautiful 6 years together. We had a beautiful life together. We have a beautiful future together. It was, and it is working until now. And now it's not working because you decided to not work with me. You quit. You quit. You didn't even, you fired me and you quit. It's not like I could continue on with the job. So you fired me and you quit. You dismantled the business, the partnership, the relationship, the love, the promises, everything we had. You just blew up the entire business. You blew up the entire transactional relationship that was transactional for you in the past year, I think, because after talking to my brother, he realized that sounds like a transactional relationship. She would come over for a few hours and leave. Hello, how are you? This is my problems. This is what I'm doing. This is my thing. Let's eat. Let's fucking go. Like, he says that's transactional. And I'm fine with that. Come use me as a transaction then. If that's all I am, that's okay. It's better than this. This is nothing. There's no there's no action, there's no transaction, there's no exchange. Now there's nothing. There's no business, there's no proposition, there's no relationship, there's no love, there's no family, there's no future, there's no heart. There's no hope, there's no dreams and visions, no designs, no family, no pets, no cars, no careers. All the things we were building. We were supposed to have a home, we were supposed to be married, we were supposed to have kids, we were supposed to have real animals. I became fit. I'm a great cook. I changed careers. I pivoted. I did all these things for us and for you. I have a grand champion 4-foot trophy in Kung Fu. I did those things because of you. Because you helped me. Because you shaped us. And I wanted to be strong and protect us. Now you don't even want us. You don't even want me. You're just coldly able to just turn 6 years over and burn the book of everything we built and we're building. And just walk out and say to 100 or 500 arguments as to why we're good, one argument: this isn't working. This is day 2 of me trying to get over you and rebuild my life, even though I know it's fucking garbage and there's no future and hope for me. And I will never, ever have a best friend, a life partner, a wife partner, a family, a kids, and all the things we were building. You took that all away in 1 second, in 1 sentence, without any warning, without any previous discussions. This is day 2 of me missing you.